Ionic compounds. We have learned that ionic compounds are formed from two units, namely a cation and an anion. We also know that there is an electrostatic force of attraction between the oppositely charged ions, which is called an ionic bond. Since the number of cations and anions in the compound and the magnitude of electric charge balance each other, an ionic compound is electrically neutral. What is the structure of ionic compounds? Ionic compounds are usually crystalline solids. Crystalline solids have a definite shape and have smooth and shiny surfaces. The regular arrangement of ions is responsible for the crystalline nature of the solids. This arrangement is different in different ionic compounds, and therefore the shapes of the crystals are also different. The specific arrangement of ions in a crystal is mainly due to the attractive force between the oppositely charged ions and the repulsive forces between the similarly charged ions. Thus, in a crystal, negative ions are arranged around a positive ion and positive ions are arranged around a negative ion. Since there is a strong electrostatic force of attraction between the oppositely charged ions, crystalline solids have high melting and boiling points, and they are also hard and brittle. The two important factors responsible for a certain crystal structure are 1. The size of the positively and negatively charged ions, and 2. The magnitude of the electrical charge on the ions. Let us perform some activities to understand some properties of ionic compounds. Ionic compounds and properties. Activity. Take samples of sodium chloride, potassium iodide, and barium chloride. Observe the samples. They are all crystalline solids. Now let us take each of these samples one by one on a metal spatula and observe the changes taking place when they are heated on a burner. We shall begin with sodium chloride. Heat sodium chloride. What do you observe? Sodium chloride does not melt easily. On heating strongly, it melts and gets converted to the liquid state. Potassium iodide and barium chloride also melt after prolonged heating. Prepare an electrolytic cell by connecting the carbon electrodes to the positive and negative terminal of the battery. Connect a bulb in the circuit. Insert the electrodes first in the solution of sodium chloride. Switch on the current. What do you observe? The bulb glows. Similarly, let us check the same for the other solutions. The bulb glows when each of the other salt solutions are used. This shows that all these solutions can conduct electricity. Now, on the basis of these activities, let us summarize the properties of ionic compounds. General properties of ionic compounds. Ionic compounds exist in the solid state because the positively and negatively charged ions are held together by a strong force of attraction. This also makes them hard. Ionic compounds are brittle and are broken down into pieces by applying pressure. Ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points compared to water, which is a non-ionic compound. This is because a considerable amount of energy is required to break the strong forces of attraction between the oppositely charged ions. Ionic compounds are soluble in water and insoluble in organic solvents like petrol, kerosene, and benzene. Let us understand the reason behind this. When an ionic compound dissolves in water, the compound dissociates into ions. The water molecules orient themselves around the ions in a peculiar manner. Thus, a new force of attraction is established between the ions and the water molecules, which replaces the original intermolecular force of attraction. This results in the formation of an aqueous solution. When an ionic compound is added to a solvent like kerosene, unlike water, a new attractive force is not established, and hence the compound does not dissolve in kerosene. Solid ionic compounds do not conduct electricity because the ions in them are not free to conduct electricity. When these compounds are dissolved in water or when they are melted, the ions become free to move and can conduct electricity. The aqueous solution's ionic compounds conduct electricity as they contain the dissociated ions. When electricity is passed through the solution, the ions move towards the oppositely charged electrodes, and there is a flow of electricity. Due to this property of conducting electricity in fused and dissolved state, ionic compounds are called electrolytes. Let us proceed to the next topic, metallurgy.